Next, we have Miss Lisa Nar from Relentless Drip. Lisa, are you here? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Hey,
What's
Jay.
up, my sister? All right, well, you got the stage.
Awesome. Hello, everyone. Want to, as everyone else did, have to start by thanking Black Coffee. I admire you guys for so many reasons. You all are gentlemen and scholars, and I do know there's an additional lady to it, so you guys continue to boss up. You're great examples for all of us in the community. I personally know Jamin through his beautiful wife, Erin, who was my wedding planner in 2011 and did an incredible job. And we've all been working as a unit since. So I just thank you, thank all of you. And let's go ahead and get started. My name is Lisa Nar. I live in Torrance, California. When it comes to what I do, it's relentless drip. And it's somewhat of a Swiss Army knife for evolving. I want to thank Dr. Jamie for coming on prior to, because it's right in line with self-love. But I think we take a little bit more aggressive approach with that and getting there. But it's right in line with loving yourself, evolving, loving who you are in whatever shape that may be. So relentless drip is more of a twofold. We're dripping in sweat with our gear, or we're dripping in finesse with our under shapewear, things that make you feel amazing when you walk in the room. So we have our shapewear, we have our waist trainers, we also have our waist beads. But where does this all come from? You know, as I mentioned, my name is Lisa Nar. I'm married to Winfred Nar, who's from Ghana. My parents are from Nigeria, both parents. So they came to America saying, hey, we're here to live the American dream, whatever that may be. And that consisted of going to school, getting a job, getting married, and staying in that job for as long as you can. As time passed, obviously growing up, I'm coachable. You say, get a job, I'm going to get a job. You say, go to school, I'm going to go to school. I'm going to do it as fast as I can. In high school, took undergrad courses just to get out of my college as fast as I could. Went back to do my master's because they say it's the American dream. But my experience showed me something different. And it was very unfortunate, very similar to some of the other speakers we heard of before that was extremely transparent with depression. Because what I found was that as much as I work, as hard as I work, there were politics that were involved in it. There were so many different belittling situations that I faced in my career, I would say for about an 8-year span, that was very discouraging to me. And I had to figure out what to do. And one of the last experiences was actually a coworker of mine who, it was sexual harassment, and I was a witness. And I was very wary to get involved because it was a new job. I was only there for about 6 months. But something told me the least you can do is just speak up for her. So we thought we did the right things. We went to human resources. But unfortunately, within 3 days, there was, of course, retaliation, and it sounds illegal. And I did speak to a lawyer about it. And when I guess his response really cracked it for me, he says, you know, Lisa, in any job, no matter what's going on, you never complain your first 2 years. And that was heartbreaking, because that tells me that no matter what's happening, within the job, with all the laws that have been created to protect employees, there is absolutely nothing that I can do. I don't have a voice. And I realized that I've always been the right-hand man in all of my position. I've always held pretty close to every CEO and every job that I've been in, but something was alarming to me, that I was never bold enough to make that move myself, never bold enough to, to be that entrepreneur. And I wonder why that is. And in that situation, I thought, you know what, why don't you just be bold? You know, my nickname has been Relentless for years because I'm nonstop. Whatever it is, I'll keep going. But in life, I've learned that as I keep going, I'm still running into the same rut, being belittled, being discriminated upon. There's never an interview that I've gone into with my hair like this, because I thought, the twist would send off a message. And these were all of the things going on in my head that I thought was normal, because it was go to school, get a job. And that thought, I said, you know what? I need to focus. What is a problem? What's a problem that I'm having that I can help find a solution to? So as I mentioned, with Erin being my wedding planner 2011, 2 years later, within 3 years, we have 2 kids. And women, I'm sure you can imagine the toll that it takes on your body. So speaking of self-love, as Dr. Jamie spoke about, I did not love myself at all. There were areas that I didn't feel confident with. I scaled away from social media completely for about 5 years because of some of the insecurities that I did have. And I just thought, you know, if this is a solution for me, why don't I dive in? And as I go out and find different areas to assist with my stomach area, I also found that I had an umbilical hernia. So that also kind of assisted with what it actually explained a lot of the troubles that I was having. And with that, there were two choices: get surgery or figure out a way to keep it down for as long as you can. Okay, not a challenge. Let's keep it down for as long as we can. And that came with a lot of compliments from friends, from family. Oh my gosh, Lisa, you're losing so much weight. You look great in the stomach area. I can't believe you have 2 kids. And they had no idea that my secret weapon was shapewear. And I'll take that to kind of dive right into some of our products. Shapewear, for me, it started with this piece here. And shapewear are different items. And this is a very simple $25 piece mesh. If you could see there, it's breathable. So this was my everyday, no matter what's going on, this is on because it's comfortable, has about 4 bones in it. And if you don't know what bones are, they're pretty much what helps to keep you aligned and straight. These are what we call bones. And that's extremely important. So I thought, great, we'll start with the product that I love, lots of compliments. And then my friends started saying, hey, can you grab one for me? So slowly but surely, I'm grabbing one for them. But I thought, why am I the middleman in this? Perhaps because I know of this problem, and I'm a salesperson naturally. Most of my career has been in sales. And I thought, if I know that I can sell anything that I believe in, if I believe in it, I can speak to anybody about it, and no matter what. So when it came to this product, I said, let's start with shapewear, items like this. This is another one of my go-tos. Some women don't like the thong. Excuse me, guys. Some women don't like the thong, but for me, I love the thong. It's comfortable. This was another everyday wear. People wonder if this area hurts the crack of your butt, and I'm going there because I only have a little bit of time. The answer is no. So I encourage you guys to try. And this piece is just as little as 20 bucks as well. So it's really affordable. And that's more of our shapewear. Then we thought, okay, we need to get a little bit tighter when it comes to the waist trainers. So then with tons of research, I am probably a Google expert by this point, found a manufacturing company that could manufacture a very special print that's dear to me, which would be the Kente print. You all may be familiar with. And this is our very exclusive piece that many, many people love, simply because when you wear it, you feel bold, you feel powerful, you feel amazing. This piece right now is about 75 bucks, and I'm going to stretch it out to show you how large we can go. Our sizes go from about small to 6X, and I even have an 8X, because we're not here to judge. We say shape it, fake it till you shape it. So as Dr. Love said, love yourself, however it may be. If that's not it for you, let's fake it, and then we'll sweat in these and shape it to get to the place you feel like you want to be. And again, I say that's whatever, wherever that may be for you. Here's another cool shaper. And this one is all for working out. So when you see it, it reminds you that I need to get to it and sweat. This is a neoprene material. So this is going to force you to sweat even if you don't want to. And what's cool about COVID is you can sit at home and wear these. I wouldn't recommend more than 12 hours a day, but it's really awesome if you can find a way to get comfortable within that area, because that's something that I was able to do for me. And as I mentioned, I have 2 kids, and realizing that it's important to be an entrepreneur, I thought I have to be an example. So there's a way that I can maybe shift my business, finding something pertaining to the waist, and see how we can help, again, the community, and find a solution for many people. So early 2020, I went back to Nigeria. I was able to visit and found that waist beads are huge. People love the waist beads. They wear them for many different reasons. Spiritual, for self-love. They come with different colors. What are some other reasons? For weight loss, weight awareness in many areas. If it rolls up, It reminds you that maybe you need to cool down on some of the blueberry muffins. And if it rolls down, it tells you that you're in shape. So it's another key way of just monitoring yourself to get to that point of self-love. Some people wear it just for fashion. Intimacy, of course, is a big reason. Ladies, imagine what your waist looks like with a few beads hanging. And it's just something that people really do love. So something that it can be spiritual, it can be intimate, you name it, we've been able to produce those. I have a few samples here, but for the sake of time, I'll just kind of do a quick flash. We do the anklets, we do the waist beads. They come in several different materials. We do elastic, nylon, you can wear them permanently. Some people actually shower in these. Some people take them off after, but I'll tell you just yesterday, because I'm not an expert. So if you're not an expert in waist beads, get them above your belly button. I actually broke a pair of mine while, in the restroom, private, time. And I wasn't happy with that, but it was a great example for me to share with you all on how these work, and they just come in handy. And what's cool about this is my daughters are able to make these. If you have a customized order, I make them, but they're extremely simple to make with elastic or with string, different color beads, different color crystals. And we have all of those. And we've invested a lot in these particular materials. And we like to give everyone an opportunity to try them if you haven't. It starts with one strand. And we have people that are wearing 30 strands at a time who have been wearing them for years. And I like to give these with a 90-day guarantee, because we have to perfect these. And if you manage to have a challenge within the first 90 days, it means we haven't done a good job in our quality of beads. So if that's something you're interested in, of course, reach out to us. Our girls are making them. Some people, when it comes to beads, because it is a very intimate item, some people like to make them themselves. But what I found is making waist beads requires a lot of material. And perhaps you just want to make 3 strands, and you have enough material for 100 strands. So the goal is, what we've created are cool little dime bags. And these dime bags are your do-it-yourself kits. They're only $10, like your dime bags, and they come with a cool set of beads. So you have about 3 sacks, right? You have your elastic and a clamps. If you like to use a clamp, some people tie them together for the permanent use. But we have this cool little dime bag. So if you like to kind of just hang out in your house, create your own strand yourself, we have them available for you too, because we're extremely busy with producing them, but we also want to give you an opportunity to produce them yourself. And let's say that you put something together that you don't like, you take your dime bag and you can flip it. So you can actually sell your waist bead, because many people love them, and many people, they're gifted also from mother to daughter in West Africa, Ghana, Nigeria, certain locations. And that's what kind of the full circle of Relentless Drip. So as I mentioned, the Swiss Army knife of evolving, of being a better person, of figuring out what makes you happy and sitting in that. And if you're not happy, we highly encourage you to take action on making the change. So when it comes to taking action, of course, we have a Black coffee 25% off. And we're gonna lay that out for the month of August. It's my birthday month. So you guys enjoy, because a lot of these products, perhaps you need to measure yourself. It may take a little bit of time to make a final decision. But if you like to take action today, on our website, we have a Black Coffee Expo discount code. It will expire at midnight tonight, but I'll give an additional 35% off only for today up until about 11:59, literally. So take advantage of 35% off, or take your time with 25% off. Inbox me, DM me for a special customized order, and we'll definitely be here for you. So again, thank you. I'm honored to even be a part of this group. It's a huge group. You all are strong entrepreneurs that I can only say thank you to. Continue to watch, and thank you for being a great example for us. So thanks again.
Appreciate you, Lisa. We truly appreciate you, Lisa. We are only as strong as our family, as the members of the community, as the people we have in our network. Your network is your network. And I had no clue about your story to this detail. So thank you for sharing that with us. And I have a even greater appreciation for your product. You know, as men, I don't know why we don't have so many options as you women, ladies have, but I mean, I got to get this together too. So I'm gonna look into your product, see if we can get some custom sizes.
Mentioned, we do have products for men. Although I don't have it here with me today, but it is on our website. You look amazing. I wouldn't worry about it. But for those who actually want to maybe tuck it in a bit, we have slimmers and waist trainers for men. Sorry to leave you guys out.
Okay. Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
See, there we go. Praise. You got the men covered too. Thank you. Thank you. One other question before we get to our next vendor. Two, how can they DM you? We're gonna put your information in the chat. And then the waist trainers run really small?
The answer is yes. They run small, but we follow a size chart. So I would say they run small. For myself, I wear a medium in certain trainers, but then there are charts that may be a best fit. I may be a 2X. So the answer is yes, most of my trainers may run small, but we go all the way up to 8X. So don't take it personal if you happen to wear 3X. Remember, you know, my partners and where all of the manufacturing comes from, the size charts are a bit different, but we will find a fit for you for sure.
All right. Thank you so much. If you guys have any other questions for Lisa, founder of Relentless Drip, please jump into the chat box. Thank you so much, Lisa. And we're going to be sharing your promo code, your website, and all your contact info in our group, in our Facebook group, and via our email. So we've now made it to our final vendor, somebody that we're very, very happy to have with us. Her name is Kamaria Mason.